Okay. Hey there. Leslie Kolovich, we're live here in the listening living room. I'm on the phone with Hound Dog Frank. Am I there yet? There I am. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Okay. Very cool. All right. I'm going to put my headset on now. All right. See ya. Bye. Hey everybody, Leslie Kolovich here, and we're live in the listening living room and Grayt coffee house, Grayton Beach, Florida. Nice dogs, strange people. Boy, it's great to be back. Very good to be back. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season, a good Christmas, and a wonderful New Year. Around here at the beach, it was just nice and quiet, nice and comfy. The weather wasn't too cold. It was just great, so we like to say. Well, we've got a great lineup coming up for the month of January I want to tell you about, because boy, oh boy, January is the 30A Songwriters Festival. Songwriters from all over the country actually come here and join us along our beautiful scenic Highway 30A at different venues all up and down the beautiful road here, and sing in the round. The Grayt Coffee House is going to be a part of this weekend. We call it the Grayt Songwriters and Art Week, and that is going to be next weekend. Not this one coming up, but next weekend. And so, but leading up to that, we still have amazing songwriters that are joining us right now. And tonight is no exception. We have Zack Rosicka is here. So you can hear him in the background. Fantastic guitar player. I've heard some very, very good things about him. He's blues inspired, and I'm looking forward to having a conversation with him. Let me just also get over here and show you some pictures. All right, what's coming up here at the Grayt Coffee House, guys? Yeah, we have Patterson and Barnes Art Cocktail Reception coming in a week from tonight, before we go live here for the music. But Patterson and Barnes are these renowned artists. You can see this picture right here. They do all kinds of music art. Like as you can see, we've got some amazing Johnny Cash, Dr. John. If you are a famous musician or up and coming, they're probably going to paint you. These pictures are very large and incredible, and they do this as a team, so they work together on these big paintings. So that's pretty neat, and they're going to be here with us at the Grayt Coffee House, so that will be exciting. They're actually going to be painting something right out in the garden in the back. They're bringing a 14-foot by 8-foot piece of art as well that's going to be back in our garden. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you're new to this show, let me just tell you a little bit about this show. The show is all about singer-songwriters, independent music. We bring local singer-songwriters as well as artists who are traveling through the area. If you don't know where we are in Grayton Beach, Florida. We're in the northwest panhandle of Florida. Yeah, we're kind of lower Alabama, but we're in Florida. But it does get cold. I have the doors open right now. They're probably going to be closing shortly because it's supposed to get down into the low 30s tonight. That's cold. That's really cold. Let me also just tell you about next week too. But before we get to next week, Frank Hound Dog, you're going to be real interested in this. Cal Benton, our own sound guy, is here, and he is going to be performing next Thursday night. Our sound guy, who knew? You know, he's got this huge resume of original music that he has written. He's going to be on stage this coming Thursday night, and it just keeps getting better and better. When you think it can't, it does. All right, I'm going to take you over here to the Songwriters Week. As you can see, there's some pretty cool people. If you don't know these people, I'm going to tell you who they are. Grayt Songwriters Week performance. We're going to be starting out on the 13th, which is a week from tonight, with Phil Madeira and writers from Mercyland, his workshop that he's puts on just before the weekend of songwriters. Benjamin Butler and Jessica Williams. Chaz and Melanie Sanford. Linda McRae. She's a Canadian singer-songwriter and with a very impressive resume as well. Phil Madeira and Friends, Randall Bramlett, the Tall Pines, and then our main concert on Saturday night, which we will be broadcasting here, Eric Lindell. Yep, like you've never seen him before, kind of unplugged and raw right here in the listening living room. As well, on Sunday, we're going to have our Dismal Creek doing the bluegrass gospel out there on the porch. Phil Madeira and lots of different songwriters will be joining us throughout the whole week here in the coffee house and just kind of getting up on the stage and performing. Cool jam sessions in the round. So aren't we lucky that we have this show to be able to bring this kind of talent to all of our online listeners in a different way, because that's what we're all about here in the listening living room is, helping songwriters get their story to song and have it heard far and wide, a place for them to be able to showcase what they're doing. And we've got some amazing talent out there. So Miss Sherry is upstairs because she has been busy here. We're getting ready for the Songwriters Festival next week. And we're going to be actually taking the whole coffee house, all the art that is in the coffee house right now, taking it down. And Patterson and Barnes are going to be bringing in a very extensive art exhibit for the entire week. So if you're in the area, or if you ever were thinking of taking a winter break, come on down to Grayton Beach, Florida, to the coffee house for sure. We've got some great music and art. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Grayton Beach Catering, Beach to Bay Real Estate, and Grayt Life. All right, we got Zack Rosicka in here tonight, guys. And it is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to see if I can get him to come back here and talk with us for a little bit. And I'm going to switch over here. Yeah, hey, the Nixer just joined us, so we can finally get to catch a show. Hey, Happy New Year's to you. All right, let me see if I can get Zack to come on back, and we're going to chat it up and get to know him a little more. So it sounds fun. Hey, woo, how's that? I like to be able to go from mic to mic. It's all good. All right, Zack is coming around the corner. We've got Peter behind as the barista tonight, and the kitchen is smelling really good. Chef Chad will come and tell us what we've got going on. Here's a headset for you.
Nice.
All right. Those left and right ear things all the time, right? Okay, cool. Bam, you got it. All right. Hey, Zack Rosicka in the listening living room tonight. So glad to have you.
I'm thankful to be here. Very
Yeah,
excited.
nice. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you were raised in Florida, is that right?
Yeah, I was. I was born in Fort Walton and grew up around here until I was 13. And I moved all around after that. I moved to Columbia, South Carolina. Went to, middle school and high school. Moved back up to South Carolina, just south of Charlotte. Lived there for 5 years. And went to Austin, Texas for a little bit.
Oh, I love Austin, Texas.
Recently went to Nashville.
Yeah.
Came back. So I've lived around, but 10 years in North and South Carolina. That's where I really got my start in music.
All right. I noticed you really like the blues.
I do.
Yeah. Tell us where that came from. How did you get into the blues?
Well, I mean, I liked good music early on. My dad and my mother both listened to Bonnie Raitt,
Oh, love her.
JT, before Justin Timberlake, which I love him too, but James Taylor.
James Taylor, of course.
And, Hendrix. And the list went on and on. I used to listen to old records and stuff and learn how to use one by trial and error when I was young. And I always loved listening to records. And some of my parents had a lot to do with it. My grandfather played sax for over 60 years. I had that influence.
Nice. It
So-
helps to have a musical family, right?
It does. It does. My dad plays a little bass, a little guitar. He won't give himself credit for being a player, but he's rather good. He just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But I moved in with my great aunt and uncle when I was 13, and that's when right before I moved up there, I got my first guitar. Right before I turned 13, and moved up there, lived with them, and I wanted to pursue it. I knew that probably at a very young age I wanted to play music, but I really knew after I picked it up, and about 6 months into it, I started of really being serious and playing. I started going to a blues jam at a place called Decisions to hear to the local every Sunday blues jam, once a week, and they had a great guitarist, Brandon Mann, there, and he was a huge inspiration, and I saw him doing it. He was probably 18, and after a couple weeks I started getting up, and I realized that I had a lot more to learn. It was very embarrassing. I thought I knew a lot, and so a month passed, I got back up, and then I started doing it every Sunday. Well, by the time within a year I met musicians through that jam, and ended up starting to play with a band at 14 years old.
Wow.
And getting paid to do it. So.
Oh wow, that's best.
And and it just gradually went from there.
Nice. So at 14 years old, you're out playing music. Where were you playing? When you were 14, you couldn't go into the bars.
Yes, I could. I hear stories of Derek Trucks and other people not being able to get into Buddy Guy's Legends and stuff. But for me, I was always with my uncle, and he was my guardian, so my great uncle, and he was a super great man, and I owe a lot to him, to Sandy Mars for taking me out and letting me spread my wings, because if it wasn't for him, I know I would have found it. It's what I feel like I was born to do,
right.
But it wouldn't happen near as fast. So I got to see a lot of things, playing Chicago at 16.
Wow.
So with him, I played all downtown on the Vista in Columbia, at Beulah's, the Sundance Bar and Grill, when it was really a good mecca for music in Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm sure it still is, but from what I hear, it's not what it was. And I don't know how they could ever live up to what it was when I was coming up, but I got to play with John Blackwell Jr., who played with Justin Timberlake for 8 years, Prince.
Prince?
Yeah, Prince.
Wow.
And he was a drummer for him, I was blessed, very blessed, to be able to know and meet and befriend some of the best players that are still in the business today.
So are you still friends with a lot of those guys?
I am.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What is Prince doing these days? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Prince. I didn't know Prince at all. So, and I didn't even know that his compound at his house and studio was called Paisley Park. I saw John in the music store. He's like, I'm rehearsing at Paisley Park. And I was like, okay, but then I realized that Paisley Park, after the album came out, I think it was called The Rainbow Children, but it was a really good album with John on drums, and I was like, oh God, he was practicing with Prince the whole time,
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So your style is kind of blues and rock, and what else?
I mean, music, I've always liked all kinds. The older I get, I like more and more, but I came up playing straight blues, and I played in blues/blues rock bands for the first 7 years, almost 10 years of starting. So I don't want to say I got it out, because it's always going to be there, and I love to bend strings on a Stratocaster to Les Paul, but and I always do that. And right now I'm putting a band together as well. But I started getting into modern country, and I liked it growing up in the '90s, but I never really got that. But when I started writing, it came out. My writing leans towards modern country, and I really like that. I think that with the exception of some cheesy songs, which there's a lot out there, but there's some of the best songwriting is in modern country music, and a lot of the songwriters live down here.
That's right.
In Nashville, and so I love it. That's what speaks to me, and I think that would be a good outlet if I wanted to do something. Put my blues mixed with that, kind of like what Hunter Hayes has done. His playing is blues, very heavily influenced, with the blues, and I can tell he's definitely by John Mayer, and he's a fantastic player and phenomenal talent. So
absolutely,
I think he beat me to it, but we'll see what happens, and I'm not getting any younger. So
well, let's talk about your songwriting. When did you start writing music? Were you young still, or was that something that's just developed?
It's just developed. I got a good friend who's been videoing me, my videographer for over 10 years, Jeff Adams with Neo Film Productions, and he's been a big support. He's like, man, you got to write every day. You got to be more productive. And I do, you know. But I'm not one to write every day. I'll write for like a week at a time. You know, when it hits me, I get it out. And that's always how I've been. I can't force it. Anytime I force it, I get mad. And
that's the truth. You know, when you try to force anything, it's usually not what you planned.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But I was not, I don't want to say by any means I'm natural at it. I mean, the more I've written hundreds and hundreds of songs, probably 300, I don't know, I'm guessing. And they all get thrown out. I'm never happy. I'm kind of a perfectionist. And the ones that I have, I'm not happy with. And the ones on my first CD, I'm like, you know, so I'm too picky. I'm too picky. But I love to write. And when a song comes to me, like I usually get it out within, you know, at the most an hour. When I'm feeling it. I mean, sometimes it's been, you know, as long as it takes to write 15 minutes or something just to actually get it on paper. It just
comes out. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about being down here along the beaches of South Walton, you know, 30A area. We have so many talented musicians, singer-songwriters, and I hear this so often that the area is inspiring.
Oh, it totally is. I was lucky enough to, excuse me, this cold is getting me, I you know, I came out fishing here ever since I was a young kid, and with the Pintels, and a lot of people out here know Larry, Mary, William, Darcy, and Laura. And my dad and Larry were, you know, great friends coming up, and so our family, I kind of grew up with, you know, we grew up around each other, and Larry was always fishing, my dad was always fishing, so, you know, where Shorty's is at now, we used to come in there when I was like 8 years old off Larry's boat, you know, off Grayton Beach, and come in there and get our fish cooked, you know. So I was blessed enough to be here and grow up. So it's always inspiring, you know. I love it.
Yep, a lot of good fish stories.
Yes,
can turn into songs. Huh?
Yeah. I've written a song about fishing as well, and so yeah, it's definitely inspiring. You know, some of the best times being had are fishing with loved ones, you know. But yeah, it's very inspiring, and this area is super rich and so undiscovered, if you will, for the talent that we have locally, you know. That's true.
But I think the 30A Songwriters Festivals really put us on the map.
For years and years. I mean, probably my favorite singer-songwriter right now, and has been for the last 10 years, is David Ryan Harris, and I got to hang out with him, and I played on the fest in 2012, and he's coming back this year, and he's by far, if anybody wants to hear the best singer-songwriter, in my opinion, and if you don't think he is, well, you're crazy, check out David Ryan Harris when he comes down, because David is by far a great guy, and you're not going to find a better singer or writer anywhere.
Nice. Tell me some of the songs that he's written. Do you play some of those?
Oh gosh, I do. Yeah, I do a song called, excuse the language, it's called Dickin' Around. He's got a song Pretty Girl. You do Used to This, Getting Used to This. Pretty Girl, what else? I mean, I do a lot. I do a lot of his stuff. Turn Around is another good one, but he's got so many songs. I mean, and nobody can sing like him, so. Yeah. But I love to try.
Nice. So you have an album out now.
I do.
And don't you have something in the works for 2015?
Yeah, I do. You know, I've been writing for years now. I mean, my first album came out in 2010, and I've got so many songs that are completed that I don't do that I should, and it's just been, you know, I haven't, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've just been solo acoustic, so I don't have my guys like I always have had, my own group and my fellas, you know, with me. So it's not like I've just been kind of hesitant on going in and recording, and I'm planning on, you know, if I do it on the band I'm working on now, you know, I might record with them, but you know, I'm talking and I write up in Nashville with Tim Rushlow, the original lead singer from Little Texas, and he just had a Christmas album come out, so he's busy, but I'm good friends with him, and I'm planning on recording my next album up there, and probably with studio musicians, so it's going to be like a big, expensive production kind of thing.
You know, that's always the issue, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's definitely going to cost some money, but because, you know, having Tim as a close friend, and you know, he's going to help me out and to help me bypass a lot of that, if you will, not pay for it, but he's got friends and his producers and stuff,
that can help out.
So yeah, and that's what I want. I don't want to do what I did on my first album, because it doesn't sound, I'm never happy with it, you know. And you know, these guys charge, I think, $8,000 to mix a song, you know, per song, you know, mix and master it. So that's not, I'll be working with those people, but you know, they're not going to thankfully charge me that. So that's what I want. I want a real CD that I can be. I'm proud of the first one. I needed to come out with something that was long overdue, but the second one, I want it to be close to what I can imagine it.
Absolutely. Have you written a song for anyone who's a big name right now?
I haven't. Tim and I have three to four songs that we've been shopping for a few years now and haven't got picked up, but it's the waiting game. So if it does, well then, I'll be
That'll help pay for that next CD, right?
Yeah, it'll help pay for the CD, get myself a house, So yeah.
Go. That'll happen. And it's a lot of work when you're passionate for music and the arts, but it pays off. You can see it in people when they're on the road constantly. I mean, you're doing that. I see you all over the area here every night playing. And the more exposure you're getting to people, you never know who's going to hear you, see you, and just say, want that.
Yeah. I mean, me playing at Shorty's, and I'm thankful to Henry and everybody at Tom, at Shorty's. I've been a staple there, thankfully, since they first opened. That's been a great avenue for me. I've played in front of Jason Aldean 6-7 times, and he's, been supportive and very cool. And Luke Bryan's come in there and sat in with Jack. I've had Heath Owen, Randy Owen's son from Alabama, his son Heath Owen, come and sit in. Dallas Davidson, which is probably one of the top 5 songwriters in Nashville, come and sit in and meet him and hang out with these guys. So this area is definitely, and I said undiscovered, but it's definitely blown up in the last 5 years, and it's Luke's building a house down here. I mean, and Jason had one down here, so. I mean, this is definitely not undiscovered territory. And, if they come down here, their producers are coming down here, their managers are coming down here. So, yeah.
That's right. And, and we have the listening living room. This is your first time in the living room, isn't it?
This is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what we think that's so cool about this area is that it gives a songwriter the ability to tell the story behind the music. Mm-hmm. How it came.
It's awesome.
I know. And don't panic yet, okay? People start coming in here very soon, and pretty soon it'll be full.
Nice.
We just want you to keep playing, and I'm so looking forward to hearing you. I've heard so many good things about what you do, and
well, that's great. I'm looking forward to playing, and it's been a pleasure for y'all having me. I mean, I've been looking forward to it. I didn't know it was going to be this awesome. I looked it up today. I was like, man, that's what they're doing. They're really doing real stuff down here. So it was good.
Yeah, this awesome. I like that word. That's a good word.
Cool.
All right. Anything else you want our listeners to know about you?
I'm in love.
You're in love. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Are you engaged?
I'm not. I know I'm not engaged.
I was. Do a shout out to?
Yeah, to my love, Brooke Parks, for sure. But she's definitely been a huge inspiration on all levels, and it came in an unexpected time. She did, and vice versa, me and her life, and we were both single and have been for quite some time. And right before she was going to be moving back to Kentucky, and I was leaving for Nashville, that's when we decided, well, hey, this is kind of cool and working out. So, and come to find out, her parents have supported me and my music since I first moved back for about 7 or 8 years, and they're just wonderful people, and her whole family's just been so supportive. I mean, I'm so blessed. Words can't describe how good life is right now.
Oh, that's so great to hear. And love is a really good thing.
It is.
Love is a good thing.
Real love is hard to find, and I found it.
Truly. Well, I'm very happy for you. I gotta just give this guy a hug.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we can go ahead and get you back up there, and we have, let's see, about 5 minutes or so, or whenever you're ready to roll. Let's just start the music.
Thank you, Leslie.
Looking forward to it. All right.
Thanks,
Zach. All right, everybody. Zack Rosicka. I'm kind of getting the feeling that I have that camera too high. You're just like seeing my neck, aren't you? Let me just jump over here and see if I can see who's talking here. Love the blues. Nothing like blues guitar. Hey, the Nixters online. Hey, everybody who's listening online. I'm Leslie Kolovich. We're live in the listening living room here at the Grayt Coffee House, Grayton Beach, Florida. Tonight we have Zack Rosicka in the house. People are starting to come in, and it's going to be a blast. Sherry's going to come down, I hope, soon, because we got to know what's on the menu tonight. I'm smelling it. It smells fantastic. It smells like green peppers roasting with garlic or onions or something. It smells like a really good treat. Let me just go ahead and turn some music on here. And I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, glad to be back. It's a new year, and I'm going to put you some pictures up here real quick so I can adjust this camera. It seems a little low. All right. As you can As you can see, this is our sponsor, Grayton Beach Catering. They do these fantastic shrimp boils out here on the beach. They will put a fire pit out there for you. They will bring all the wood. They will do everything you need for a perfect bonfire and a shrimp boil with potatoes and corn and sausage and all the good stuff. You will not go wrong with the shrimp boil by Grayton Beach Catering. We also do weddings, guys, and so if you're like, man, I should tell Zach wants to get married back here with all these sparkly lights behind me, that's the place to get married and or have your reception. Okay, well, Zach is just getting a drink, looks like, and the people are coming in. I see some friends in the house, so it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Let me take you to another thing. Well, there I am. And again, I'd like you to get to know the show. We do focus on singer-songwriters from the Panhandle area here in Florida. We're in Grayton Beach, Florida. We're between Panama City Beach and Destin, Florida. And if you don't know those areas, maybe you might know Pensacola Beach. That is about 72 miles to our west. And Tallahassee, 2 hours to our east. We are in Central Time, duh, as you know, maybe. And we're at the Grayt Coffee House. And this house actually was built to be a replica of Claude Monet's house. So it's been a beautiful jewelry store and a coffee house, and the gardens in the backyard are exquisite. So we need to get Sherry down here and talk with us. And Zach will be up on stage in any time now. How you doing? Just saying hi to everybody who's coming into the coffee house, having a little wine or beer. And of course, we have all the different types of coffee, and dinner tonight in the coffee house is always good because we get fresh produce from our local farmers market and as much local everything we can here in the coffee house. The coffee house has fair trade coffee, organic, and I'm telling you, it makes a difference. I tried drinking some other coffee place. Makes my stomach sick. Anyway, it looks like Zach is getting up to the stage. We're going to go ahead and, turn around the camera and get Zach going. I think we're in for a treat tonight, everybody. I'm Leslie Kolovich, and we are live in the listening living room.
I'm not used to sitting down when I play, but I will. I might stand up, who knows? Yeah. Mr. Howell, can I get just a little bit more more reverb on the guitar? Two. Hey. And also a little more on the vocals. Is that delay or verb? Okay, a little bit more reverb on that if I can. On the vocals. I'd like to thank Cal for making it sound so good to me in here. I'm going to play some original songs, but first I'm going to warm up if you don't mind. Here's some Martin Sexton music, one of my favorite writers as well. The song is called Happy. You and I here all alone,
The sky is blue as a coffee strong, it's true. But then I opened my eyes into this dream realized in front of me. Oh, and I haven't got a clue what in the world is happening to me. Well, I'm happy, like the first day of summer vacation. I'm so happy, I'm gonna get some rest and relaxation, like the choir on Sunday morning, sweet and true. Ooh, sister, when you cook that away, your sweet distraction rules my day. Well, the kitchen table just might break to the sound of you and I rocking our bodies. Well, I never understand why I wasn't your loving man 100 years ago. All the fellas gonna have to understand, they gotta tip the ass to the man who scored. Well, hot damn, I'm so happy, like I'm loving you all night long. I'm happy, other than sleeping on our front lawn. Whoa, I like hearing a favorite song on the radio, 'cause I've been around this world 100 times, and I never knew love could have happened this way. Well, I think of you so often, and I know that you are thinking of me too. Do 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 do. Whoa, 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 happy, like the first day of summer vacation. I'm so happy with my apple pie and relaxation, like peace around the world we're living on. Whoa, happy. Thank you. Y'all be sure to check Martin Sexton out for sure.
Cal, can I get a little bit more vocals just into the monitor for me? I don't know if we brought the volume down, but I lost a good bit of reverb on the guitar. If I can just get a little bit more. Thank you.
Yeah, sweet.
Hopefully I'm ready for this one here.
It's a song by a newer, amazing songwriter. I'm pretty sure he's from the UK. His name's Ed Sheeran. He's all over the radio now. He's a super talent. Here's one of his. It's called Lego House. I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. My few words have two meanings, but there's one thing on my mind. It's all for you. And it's dark in the cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken now I'm injured, I'll keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. If things go right, we can frame it and put you on hold. Well, it's so hard to see it, but I've been here before. No, I surrender up my heart and I swap it for yours. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Don't hold me down. I think my braces are breaking, and it's more than I can take. It's dark in the cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken now, I'm injured, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I will love you better now. That's sheer music. Thank you. Well, this is a great setup in here. I love this. I wasn't trying to say that for any reason, honestly, but it's a nice setup in here. I'm glad to be here tonight. Thanks to Leslie, Cal, and Sherry for having me out. I've always loved Sherry. What a great place she has. I haven't done this one in a long time. Just talking about David Ryan Harris. He's coming down here for the Songwriters Fest. Got to hang out with him and stuff in 2012, and I play a lot of his songs, and he's my favorite songwriter. And one of my top singers as well. He's incredible. And as well, thanks to Cal for making this happen, all three of you. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Bass on the guitar and just a little less effects on the vocals. Check two. Two. Awesome. The song is called "Don't Look Down." I think he wrote this for his son. See if I can remember the words. Son, what you don't understand, my words might never explain. So I am hoping that time will. Things may not go as you plan, dark clouds might bring you pain. but I will be in your heart still, and telling you don't look down. Don't feast your eyes on things that are on the ground. And when it gets hard to focus, when you're traveling almost at the speed of sound, feeling nowhere bound, remember what I told you, and don't you dare look down. No father wants his son to repeat the wrongs dad has done. I want you to get it right, child. I won't always be here for you, so to yourself always be true. And if you get lost, use your inner light, child, shining, and don't look down. Don't feast your eyes on things that are on the ground. When it gets so hard to focus, when you're traveling almost at the speed of sound, feeling nowhere bound, almost out of control, hold on to what's in your soul, 'cause something lives within that you can count on when there is no hand to hold and the world seems dark and cold. Remember what I told you, and don't you dare look down. Don't you dare look down. Telling you don't look down. Don't feast your eyes on things that are on the ground, yeah. And when it gets so hard to focus, when you're traveling almost at the speed of sound, you're feeling nowhere bound. Remember what I told you, and don't you dare look down. Don't you dare look down. Hey, thank you. Well, I'm friends with a bunch of songwriters, and I like I said, I will play you some of mine. I'm going to wait till a few of my friends get here and that haven't heard some of what I'm going to do. And I'm more important than you are. I can just want to wait so they can hear some of my new stuff. Yeah, I'm glad y'all showed up tonight. I was lonely before y'all got here.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So are you in the songwriters?
I'm not. No, this is my second year. I'm not doing it. I'm going to be playing at Shorty's. I think it's the 19th. They're not in it this year either, and I don't think they were last year. But I did it for 3 years. But let's see here.
Where are you from?
I'm from here. Originally, I was born in Fort Walton, but I grew up in Shalimar, and also since I was a kid fishing out here on the beach, right out here in Grayton. I love it here.
I lived in Austin, Texas as well for a little over a year. For music, of course. I don't know if did any of y'all hear the interview that we had by chance? A little bit of it? A little bit of it? Can I get a little bit more less highs, Cal? On my vocals, that is. Yeah, so I grew up, I was born in Fort Walton. I grew up in this area, and my dad and Mary Pintel were great friends coming up when they were kids and in high school and everything. So I grew up, they're a big fishing family, and he runs a charter off Grayt Beach and has since I was a kid. So ever since I was 5, I was fishing with the Pintels and William, their kids, William, Darcy, and Laura, and they were like family, brothers and sisters. And those three, my brother and I, so I grew up fishing here and used to get our fish cooked when we would come off the beach in Grayton. That I think it was called, I don't know what it was called back then, which is now Shorty's. So I have a bunch of great memories. I got my start playing music. I moved to Columbia, South Carolina when I was 13 and moved in with my great aunt and uncle and started playing music downtown. I started going to the open blues jam every Sunday at a place called Decisions and in Columbia, and it's right after I started playing, so I got up and sat in with the band finally after being there for a couple weeks and realized that I didn't know near as much as I thought I did on my lead guitar and my blues guitar at the time. And so I went back, and about 3 weeks to a month later I came back, and they had let me back up. They had a great young guitarist. His name was Brandon Mann. He was between 17 and 19 when I first started hearing him. And I was blown away, and I knew right then when I saw him rocking like that, that's what I wanted to do. And I didn't even know that kind of guitar playing was possible. And so he inspired me a lot, Brandon did. And so I got my bearings playing at the open mic, or the blues jam at Decisions, and started getting progressively better and better, and it started happening real fast for me. And but right when about the same time I turned 14, I joined a blues rock band, and so I've been playing pro ever since. I'm 31 now, and it's been a long ride, and it's far from over.
Did you say 14?
Yes, yeah. Playing blues, and it didn't stop. I mean, I played every weekend a lot of times, Yeah, and but yeah, all through the week, at least twice a week I would play, and usually on the weekends, but a lot of times during the week. And a blues bar playing blues music in Columbia, South Carolina, and that took me to Charlotte. Playing in Charlotte, North Carolina, I started playing the Double Door Inn, which is the second oldest blues. Well, now it is officially the oldest blues club in the nation, because Antone's has changed so much in Austin, Texas, but they're still open, thankfully. Down in Austin, I played there a good many times. Opened up for Gary Clark Jr., a good friend of mine, who won a Grammy this year. I don't know if y'all are aware of Gary Clark Jr., but he's, I think, 30 years old now, maybe 31. He's 30, I think. But a good friend of mine, he had me open up for him, and now he's taken over the world, to say the least. So it's nice to see somebody that's worked hard for it, as I have, and to take off and win a Grammy over. I think he beat out the Rolling Stones in one of their songs that they had this year, and all kinds of people. So, and Gary totally deserves it. He's a humble gentleman, and he's a new rock god, if you will, and he definitely deserves it. But there's something I was going to say about Gary.
Do you have any Mississippi blues?
I don't. My stuff was always what I was into. I mean, I played a bunch of jump blues when I was younger. I guess that would be West Coast blues. But I mean, I've played all kinds, you know, Delta blues, but I've never really been much on slide myself, but I've always been in Austin. My roots were in Austin, Texas, with, you know, Chris Vachon from Roomful of Blues, Stevie Ray Vaughan, of course, Albert King, Albert Collins. Chris Duarte is another one who's an incredible guitar player. Another friend of mine, Wes Jeans, is from Marshall, Texas, but yeah, it's always been Texas blues, and that's what I've always loved, you know. So, how about some blues? Here's one I don't know, but I've always played it. Here's some B.B. King as first song out was called 3 O'Clock Blues. Well, here it is, 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't even close my eyes. Well, here it is, 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't even close my eyes. And if I can't find my little girl, then I can't be satisfied. I looked all around me, and my baby can't be found. Well, I looked all around me, and my baby can't be found. And if I don't find that little girl, I'm gonna go down to the bowling grounds. That's where the men folk hang out. Now goodbye everybody, I do believe this is the end. Now goodbye everybody, I do believe this Tell her to forgive me for my sins. Oh, it's been a while on that one. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Nobody can understand how he can make an acoustic guitar sound like that.
Yeah. So what do y'all serve? Beer and wine? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I love Grayton Beach knows that Zack Rosicka gets crazy when he drinks. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I've been laying low. Took me 31 years to realize that I have a drinking problem. In my whole life, I've never been one of those people to have beer in the fridge. I never have alcohol at home, but boy, when I got to the bar after I'm done playing or whatever, I'm like, oh great, I'm a shot. Sure, we'll do a shot. Then I'm like, 6 more. They're like, Zach, you're gonna have to leave. You're a jerk. I'm like, what? Who, me? What? Huh? 20 shots deep. Not that bad, but it got pretty bad there for a while this year. Yeah, I'm glad to be laying low. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, being, in bars since I was 14. It finally caught up to me. Good thing everybody loves me around here. In any other city, I'd probably be killed, Here's a song he's got to be my favorite modern country singer. He's been out for 15 or 16 years now. His name's David Nail. Let's see if I can get this one out. This song is called Missouri, but he says misery. I don't know. I'm attracted to a bunch of depressing songs, but it's not even about that. It's about the melody, so hopefully you have as much enjoyment out of the melody as I do listening to him sing it. Sit up a little bit straighter. There we are. November's almost over. The chilling winter's on the way. Still I sit here on this balcony and smoke my brain away. Waiting on that phone to ring, wondering which day that it will be. Oh, Carrie, I pray one day you'll go back home to the warmth of southern Georgia where you belong. Leave all the pain you felt from me here in misery. Here in misery. Oh, you were just a young girl that I swore I could change. And every day that you forgive me is just another one you waste. You came here in search of something true. I hope like hell your searching isn't through. Oh, Georgia, where you belong. Leave all the pain you felt from me here in misery. It's hard to know that everything around her, to know they won't be happy ever after. Oh, Carrie, I pray one day you'll go back home to the warmth of southern Georgia where you belong. Leave all the pain you felt from me here in misery. Oh, Carrie, I pray one day you'll go back home to the warmth of southern Georgia where you belong. Leave all the pain you felt from me here in misery. Here in Missouri. Here in Missouri. Here in Missouri. David Nail Music, thank you.
Do you mind sharing why you picked up the guitar?
Well, here's a true story. When I was 8, I got my first guitar for Christmas, and I was thankful for it. It was a real small one with a speaker built into the front of it, electric guitar. And I didn't take to it too well. I learned about 3 songs, you know. Oh, I can't even remember. Smoke on the Water and all that stuff with 1 string. But it was funny. Before I got the guitar, I knew that I wanted to be a rock star. I knew I wanted to play guitar at 8, and I got my guitar. And then one day, you know, I was upset with my dad, and I did a terrible thing. I was very upset. He sent me to my room, and I lost my temper, and I smashed that first guitar that I got. I'll never forget it, and especially after when I was 11 or 12, I was like, man, like it hurt me. For how I'm sure how it made my father feel, because he's always worked hard. He's a masonry contractor, but he's always been a mason. I'm like, man, the older I get, the worse I feel about it. And so yeah, I smashed my first guitar. But at 8, I knew I wanted to be a rock star. And then at 13, 12, I got my guitar and started really playing it at 13. And anyway, yeah, I like the thought of being up on stage. And I used to think it would just be with a light like that, being in a spotlight, and holding a chord and standing there and like being cool, And I realized there was a lot more to it than that. So yeah, I just always loved guitar for some reason. It called my name. Yeah, anybody have any other questions? If you do, feel free. I didn't think to ask. I'm an open book, so if you feel the need to ask anything, go for it anytime. What kind of do y'all have a favorite music y'all like? And oh, you're sweet. Thank you.
You wrote that song, Don't Look Down?
I didn't. That's David Brian Harris. I wish I did. I'll do one right now that I wrote that I don't play every night. But yeah, David Brian Harris. He played with John Mayer for 8 years, but he's always been a staple of Atlanta music, the music scene for, I think, I'm sure over 15 years, 20 years. It's called More Than a Memory. It's kind of laid back. Forgive me if it doesn't make you want to get up and dance. show how much that I love you so. I never wanted you to go. You will always be. You will always be. Darling, you will always be more than a memory. Warm winds, I know that I'll feel again. But right now, I'll have to bear the cold. Love, it seems like a twisted game of losing things. If it means so much, why must I let it go? You will always be. You will always be. Darling, you will always be more than a memory. It feels like 1,000 days since I've seen your face. Who knows, tomorrow I might feel a little better. I'm praying on an angel tonight to help me make it through the fight. You will always be. You will always be. Darling, you will always be within a memory. Spent a while on that one too. Thank you.
Before we came up here this evening, my future son-in-law was playing around with Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah. Can you do that?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't, but I've wanted to learn that for a long time. I should.
Just play around with it. That's just what he was doing. I'd love to hear
That's cool, man. That's a beautiful song. I've heard Donnie. One of the few times I've been brought to tears watching somebody play and sing is watching Donnie Sundell sing it. Local artist who's I've been watching now since I was 17 years old. That's a long time, but I mean he's such a super talent. He's got a recording studio and he plays at the church up the road. But he brought me to tears one night with Hallelujah. And if you ever get a chance to see Donnie Sundell, request that. That's, man, he does it. I can't imagine a better version. I like it more than Buckley's, which is kind of sacrilegious or something to say, but and I love him. I mean, you can't outdo the original artist. You know, a lot of people have told me you do this song better, and I hear people saying that. But hey, man, I mean, they came up with it. It's like if Jeff Buckley would have heard somebody else sing it, then you think of what else you can do with it. You know, it's funny like that. When you write your own songs, that's why. A lot of mine I don't like because I feel like they're so plain, and when you have something to bounce, ideas off of, like hearing somebody, come out with a song, then you can say, hey, well, why don't I do this with it and that with it? When you hear it as yourself, and for me, it's tough to really outdo yourself, melodically with vocals. But yeah, man. Anyway, Donnie Sundell annihilates. Hallelujah. I don't. I'm not an everyday writer. I write usually. It usually comes about once a month, and I'll write a week at a time, 5 days at a time. I was telling Leslie earlier in the interview that like a lot of my friends, but my buddy Jeff Adams, who's been my videographer, thanks to him, and I haven't paid him, I don't know, maybe one time, and it was very cheap. But he's been filming me for like 11 or 12 years, and he's a super talented, one of my best friends, and he tells me, Zach, you got to be more productive. You got to write every day, and I've tried writing every day, and I've done it for months at a time where I write every day. But anytime it's forced, like I just get like my brain and heart and soul locked down. It doesn't come out like that. I'm not an everyday writer. I can't do it on the spur of the moment. Sometimes I can, writing sessions and stuff with people, but and I get inspired by them, honestly, if I'm writing with somebody, because I can't just do it. It's like, oh, let's sit down and write a song, and my buddy Tim Jackson does that all the time. Local super talent and great singer-songwriter and guitar player, but I just can't do it, But when I do write with other people, I vibe off them and how they can just sit down anytime and write, But I don't.
Well, that last one was from the heart.
It was.
Yeah, but I can't even read every day, much less write every day.
Yeah, I hear you. It's definitely difficult, but that's funny. But it comes in waves for me, and when it hits me, and that's when I write my best songs, is like that one. It's a simple song, but it's from the heart, and they're done in an hour usually, start to finish. I sit down and just pour it out. There's a couple more. One, and here's another one. This one poured out. I'll do this one. Now this song here. That last one was obviously about splitting up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was her name?
Yeah. Her name's not important, but she gave me a good song. And it's funny, I've been asked too, it's like, by, friends and people that are like, well, like, why do you still sing those songs? I'm like, well, I mean, they were part of my life, so why get rid of them? It's like, I don't sit there and think about that person, her, it would make me sick. I wouldn't be able to sing it if I thought about that, whoever I wrote the song about, we're not together. But, I just look at it like, it was meant to be. It made me who I am today, and I think everything happens for a reason, so thank her for the song. I heard James Taylor say in an interview one time, in short, it sounded a lot better than what I'm going to portray it. I think it was in regards to dating Carly Simon or something like that, or no, it was one of his ex-wives. I said, well, do you regret it? He said, no. He was like, well, would I regret it? For one, he was like, he just said, I'm thinking here, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what he said, so scratch that, but what I'm saying is, the way that I believe it is like, who am I if I was with that person and would say, well, no, I regret that or whatever, it made you become who you are, and you were obviously with that person for however long, so it's like, well, that's not a good reflection if you, I don't know, it's like, who am I if it wasn't right, to sit there and be with somebody. So I think everything, like I said, happens for a reason, and I think people come into your lives, whether it be friends and family or a stranger on the street, everybody's in their lives for a reason. I thank y'all for being here and making my life full tonight. So I've never been with a woman from California. I don't ever plan to be. And this song was written, I'm in love with a woman from Kentucky. So I wrote the song before we got together, and I sang, put Kentucky in it and stuff, but it just doesn't fit. So this is just, it came to me. I can't say it was from the heart because it didn't happen, but it just one of those songs when I was inspired and I wrote it. And the years I go on writing, then I can write like, what am I trying to say, from somebody else's standpoint, stuff that I haven't even lived through, and I could always just write stuff that I've been through, and the more I write recently, like the last couple of years, I write from a different standpoint of making it up, So this is one, here's another simple song, it's called California Queen, and I hope you like it. But I was thinking about a beautiful woman dancing on the beach, though. I was thinking about that on a white sand out here when I wrote this. till the moon is high. Nothing can change or rearrange how you got me feeling now. How did you pull back the clouds? I'm dreaming of a West Coast girl dancing in the sand. Oh, I thought she were an angel until she took my hand. She's got me tripping over my feet. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't do a damn thing. There's no such thing as a cure for me. I'm sick in love with a California queen. California queen, yeah. She brings me joy and happiness. Oh, I never would imagine the feeling like this. She's got my heart beating out of my chest. When I lay you down, babe, you'll never forget. I'll leave you with no doubt. I'm dreaming of a West Coast girl dancing in the sand. Oh, I thought she were an angel until she took my hand. She's got me tripping over my feet. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't do a darn thing. There's no such thing as a cure for me. I'm sick in love with a California queen. A California queen. I'm dreaming of a West Coast girl dancing in the sand. Oh, I thought she was an angel until she took my hand. She's got me tripping over my feet. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't do a damn thing. There's no such thing as a cure for me. I'm sick in love with the California queen. A California queen, yeah, yeah. I'm dreaming of a West Coast girl dancing in the sand. Oh, California queen, thank you. Peter, you got that latte, brother? You do?
I need to right back up.
Okay, thank you, man. Well, hello. Hello. Hey, Josh. Nothing much, man. I'm looking at a bunch of people looking at me in like a writer of the round setting, but I'm the only one, so you called and they said hello, so I answered. So I want to put you on the mic. This is my brother. You want to say hello, Josh? Well, hold on, bro.
Put it on speaker.
All right, here we go. Huh?
Where is it that I'm playing at right now?
Right now you're playing at Grayt Coffee, or Grayt Grounds in Grayton Beach. Say hello to the people.
Great Ground. How's it going, Great Ground?
All right, buddy. I'll call you when I'm done. Love you too, bye. Very cool. Thank y'all. I'm sure that made his night. We don't get to see each other much. It's the first time I've been fishing with my father and brother, and I have been fishing in 20 years. Was Christmas Eve where we were all together. So it was very nice. Before this year, I hadn't seen him for 6 years, so it's good to.
So where is he?
He's right now. He's in Bruton, Alabama. Or no, he's in Louisiana. He's got a job in Louisiana, but he lives in Bruton, Alabama.
Where?
Bruton. Good bass out there.
Tell him he can watch you live?
I didn't. I wasn't able to talk to him today. That was the first time I heard from him. And shoot, I don't know. He's working 13 days straight, and so he doesn't call as often as I'd like to talk to him. But thank y'all for talking to him. That was cool. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
I'll give it up for Peter. Thank you, buddy. I know better than to sip it right now.
You won't be able to burn your tongue.
Now, Leslie, is it, oh yeah? Once you seen me do some Jaeger? It's been a couple years, but yeah, yeah, see, she remembers me from the days when I was drinking a lot, I think.
Maybe Fireball, I don't know.
Fireball could have been, how long ago was it?
Latte, probably a couple months.
Yeah,
Shorties.
yeah, Fireball might have been.
Now he's on lattes. It's an off season. What is it? Tuesday night?
Yes. Thank y'all for coming out.
Glad to be here.
I want to do something a little upbeat because I'm ready to fall asleep. Have y'all anybody heard of Sam Hunt, new country artist? No, anybody? Yeah. I love Sam Bush. She's great. You like Sam Hunt? What was your name again?
I'm Abby.
Allie?
Yeah.
This is for you.
Oh, thanks.
So Sam Hunt's a new artist, and he came out and he's written "Come Over" for Kenny Chesney. He wrote "Rewind" for Rascal Flatts. Come to find out, "Cop Car" for Keith Urban, and come to find out, I write with Tim Russell in Nashville, and he comes down here and plays with me at Shorty's a lot. He's the original lead singer for Little Texas, not anymore, but he's doing his own thing. Just came out with a Christmas album this year. They got picked up by a branch of Sony, which is awesome. But he has Row Entertainment, and it's basically a record label on Music Row in Nashville. It's called Row, and his one of his producers that he works with is part of the 4-member team that owned the label up there. Worked and took Sam Hunt in and let him sleep on his couch when he first moved to Nashville, and they kind of nurtured him a little bit, and they wrote a lot, which he was already a superb writer. And so it's cool to know that, I guess, 12 degrees of separation, that my good friend I write with, and one of his producers and best buddies that, works with him, like, made Sam Hunt, or helped Sam Hunt blast off. So he signed over his rights, I guess, to Warner Brothers he signed with, and I asked him, I said, well, how much was it for? He goes, dude, it was the biggest check I've ever seen. It was so big I can't even tell you. I said, okay. One of these days, Tim. So yeah, I write with Tim Rushlow, and the songs that we do have, I don't even sing out, but they're pretty good. I mean, I do like them a lot, but not for me, and I shouldn't be singing them though. And I was talking to Leslie earlier that if one of them do sell, then it will make my life just a little bit better. Just a little bit. When they sell, there you go. Optimistic, there you go. It's half full. That's a good latte.
Glad you enjoy it.
So another bad thing about the off season is I gained like 30 pounds. It's terrible. And Brooke, my beautiful girlfriend, and I started playing rockets and tennis, and that's about as far as I usually work out and run at least, or do things and exercise, and I just haven't done it, and I still, it's 30 pounds, 35 pounds probably later. I'm just like, I still don't want to do it, and that's not a good thing. I need some kind of inspiration. So for Allie, here's some Sam Hunt. It's called Leave the Night On. It went number 1 pretty fast. Will they roll the sidewalks in this town all up after the sun goes down? They say nothing good happens here when midnight rolls around. But laying down would be in vain. I can't sleep with you on my brain. I ain't anywhere close to tired. Your kisses got me wired. Girl, you got the beat right, killing any Levi's high on your lovers got me buzzed. slowly. Skies dropping Jupiter around us like some old train. We'll be rolling down the windows. I bet you we're catching our second wind. We don't have to go home. We can leave the night on. We can leave the night on. But now all the stars are turning blue. Just kiss the clock to 22. Baby, I know what you're wishing for. I'm wishing for it too. Now all the lights are flashing. Oh, nobody cares how fast we go. Our soundtrack's in the stereo. Yeah, the DJ's on the roll. Girl, you got the beat right, killing in your Levi's. High on love has got me buzzing like a street light. It's still early out in Cali, baby, don't you wanna rally again? Find a row with no name, lay back in the slow lane. Skies dropping Jupiter around us like some old train. We'll be rolling down the windows. I bet you we're catching our second wind. Oh, we don't have to go home. We can leave the night on. We can leave the night on. Some will steal the magic from us soon. So let's take one more trip around the moon. Girl, you got the beat right, killing in your Levi's. High on your lovers, got me buzzing like a street light. It's still early out in Cali, baby, don't you wanna rally? Find a row with no name, lay back in the slowly. Skies dropping Jupiter all around us like some old train. We'll be rolling down the windows. I bet you we're catching our second wind. We don't have to go home. We can leave the night on. We can leave the night on. We're buzzing like a street light. We can leave the morning light. We don't have to go home. We can leave the night on. We can leave the night on. We can leave the night on. Yeah. Thank you. Excuse my cord. Man, this is good. This is delicious. I can't get over it. That's what men. I'm not saying this here, but I'm saying what men profess to love the most are like, baby, I love you so much. You know you mean the world to me. Let me get a bite of that sandwich. Let me try that. Baby, you know there's nothing in this world that I want more than your sandwich. Yeah, he's already looking. Here's a song by a good friend of mine who's written for Tony Braxton and all other kinds of people. He's from Hoover, Alabama, now living in Birmingham. I've known him for years. And, man, he's got some great songs. And this is one of his newest ones. I think, well, the newest that he's had produced. He's got a video on YouTube. And it's called Oh My My. And I recommend you checking out the video. His name is Michael Warren.
And we're live in the listening living room right here at the Grayt Coffee House, Grayton Beach, Florida. In the house tonight, it's Zack Rosicka. We're enjoying it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about you. Well, I'm alright and then the feeling's gone. I know I'm probably better off without you, but sometimes I need you like the morning sun. Why won't you get out of my head? Yeah, you got me tossing and turning late at night inside of my bed, thinking about those things I know I probably should have said, but I didn't. Now your love for me is gone again. I said, oh my, oh my, sweet love, when are you coming home? I said, oh my, oh my, sweet love, yeah, when are you coming home? I wonder if you ever think about me, because sometimes I wonder what we could have been. At least I know I'll always have the good times, but I'ma keep rolling like the wind. Why won't you get out of my head? Yeah, you got me tossing and turning late at night inside of my bed, thinking about those things I know I probably should have said, but I didn't. Now your love for me is gone again. You got me singing out now, oh my, oh my, sweet love, when are you coming home? I said, oh my, oh my, sweet love, yeah, when are you coming home? Why won't you get out of my head? Yeah, you got me tossing and turning late at night inside of my bed, thinking about some things I know I probably could have said, but I didn't. Now your love for me is gone again. I said, oh my, oh my, sweet love, when are you coming home? Oh my, oh my, sweet love, yeah, when are you coming home? I said, oh my, oh my, sweet love, when are you coming home? Thank you. I'm gonna take a super short hiatus, if that's all right with you. I'll be right back. Yeah, y'all be sure to grab a coffee, a latte, a snack, some wine. Thank y'all so much for making this a great night. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right. Well, we're back here. We're live in the listening living room. I'm Leslie Kolovich, and we're listening to the sounds of Zack Rosicka. He's got to get some more. Oh, actually, he had a lot of water. That's what he's saying. Just a quick little break. The latte will do it too. Sherry is upstairs. Are you going to get down here? I know you're down up there. I know you're up there. I know you're busy too, but we miss you down here. We really do. But anyway, live in the listening living room. I'm going to see if I can just go ahead and turn the camera around so you can see the coffee house. No, Sherry's behind the counter. All right, here we are. I'm going to do a quick little spin. Here we go. You can see it's just a really cool little coffee shop that we love. Our locals love this place. It's kind of a little haven for coffee lovers, people lovers, hug lovers. As you know, Sherry is our little hugger. And people come here to get hugs from her. And it's just kind of one of those cool places. This time next week kicks off our Grayt Songwriters Week, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to get that schedule. Whoop. Like, wow. Okay, so coming up a week from tonight on the 12th, 13th actually, we're going to have Phil Madeira in the listening living room with 4 of his songwriters from Mercyland workshop that he runs. They're going to be writing music for 3 straight days. They're going to come into the coffee shop, go out in the back, in the gardens, write music, and then on Tuesday night they're going to be here and perform some of the music that they write in the workshop with Phil Madeira. That'll be pretty awesome. Also, just before that show, we were having a cocktail reception for artists, having this huge art show. Let me just show you what's going to be happening here. We'll transition over to here. Patterson and Barnes. They are having a week-long exhibit of their art. They do art together. They paint together on these great big murals and of musicians, jazz and blues inspired. And Sherry just came into the house finally. Hang on, here we go. We're transitioning. And Sherry is here.
Come on now.
Are you freezing?
No, I'm not freezing. I'm just rushing up and down these stairs all the day, y'all.
So Sherry's in the house too.
Hey, everybody.
And she's been behind the kitchen. You've been doing chalkboards. You've been scheduling weddings.
Oh, I'm telling you, it has been one go get 'em day.
You know, we start
Giddy up.
2015 and boom, out the chute.
Hey, we're 6-7 days in, and I'm pretty sure we're having a good year.
That's good. That's good.
I think
That's
we're
very
on a roll.
good.
We are on a roll.
As you can see, you know, we have behind us the twinkly lights. Again, you know, this is also a wedding venue. And, you know, I was just talking with Zack, Sherry. He told me he's in love.
I know. He's going to get married.
So I'm like, hey, we need to talk to him about a wedding venue.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Da, 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 da. Oh, no, that's... da, da. No, that's not da, 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 da. That's...
Here comes the bride. That's it.
Let it go.
And I was saying let it flow today because we were going to try to drink more water, right?
I have not drank one glass of water this whole time.
Drinking water is really important.
It is, and we were like going to take a picture of our faces and see
Yeah.
what we looked after 10 days of
So
drinking
here
water.
I am now.
Here we go.
I will be in 10 days.
We're going to be
No.
all tricked up. But, you know, I mean, we're just going to have to get into it. You know, water's good.
Water's good. That's
love
all there
water.
is to it. But, you know, I was just telling everybody we've got a fantastic lineup for the whole month of January.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's start. Next Tuesday, we got the opening
Of the Patterson and Barnes.
Patterson and Barnes. You know, have you shown us clips of them?
I
A clip
sure
of their
have.
art?
I've been showing it, and we can go zippity-doo-dah back
Yeah,
to
just real
these
quick,
guys.
and let's see. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's the cocktail reception is Tuesday night from 4 to 6, and then followed by that is Phil Madeira and his
Mercyland Writers from the workshop.
Mercyland
You said
Writers.
his.
I know. I did that for you.
Yeah, I mean, we have got a fantastic lineup, you know,
Yeah.
for the entire week. Songwriters Weekend is actually just like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we, of course, we're starting with, because we have this already going on.
Yeah, we already had this. We had the art show planned, and we thought, well, when could we do the opening night? Because we got so much going on, and then when Phil, you know, decided to do the workshop, and he wanted to be a part of what we're doing. Well, twofold. There you go.
Yep.
Opening night for Patterson and Barnes, followed by an evening of music with Phil Madeira and the workshop.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be great. So y'all, please sure tune in, come in, dial in, do what you do. I've been upstairs watching this, doing a little work and watching this for the first time, really sitting down to watch this online, and it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. So Hound Dog Radio, thank you for picking us up.
Yep.
Leslie, you just do a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much. I
got
love
such
doing this.
spirit. And you're funny.
I am.
You're a funny girl.
I don't mean to be. No.
Well, I know you don't, but you are.
Well, let's talk about Zack. You know, he has got some skills there, sister. I mean, you know, his guitar playing skills
that
are
guitar
fantastic.
is like, yeah, yes, he's, you
It's
know,
beautiful.
They
and
say,
cool.
how does Zack make an acoustic guitar sound like that? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's
But-
been playing since he was 13 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
And he said he started to play in a band in bars at age 14.
I know.
so he knows the ropes of music. And
Knows the way to roll.
you know, but he's such a genuine guy. He's so humble. He is so thankful for what he's able to do right now.
Yeah. And I'm thankful and grateful for him to be able to do it because he's a great young man and we're real proud of him.
Yeah, and we're glad to have him. This
Yeah,
is his
very
first time
glad.
in the listening living
First
room.
time here, and so it's y'all, you know, support him. Rise up, listen to his music.
You know, when I look at, you know, this, it looks like we just have just from your nose up, but when I look at this screen, you know, I see us.
Where
So
are we?
I'm not really sure. Do we look like little munchkins on
Can
this right
somebody
now?
say Nick? Nick T.
How we doing? Yeah. All right.
Well, we don't know, but hey, if I'm a munchkin,
You know, she's
I'm
a
in
happy
Munchkin
little
land.
munchkin. She's happy. What's for dinner tonight? I've been seeing people eating.
We have got a southwestern black bean soup. You know, it's soup season. I mean, it's cold.
is soup
We gotta have
season.
soup, and then we have shrimp and grits.
Always.
Yep.
It's a staple.
That's right.
And the soup. Don't you have a soup?
Southwestern bean
Oh, that
soup.
was. You know, I was just got shrimp and grits on my head.
We got southwestern bean soup, and I think we might have a couple of bowls of
Your donut holes?
no. No, holes.
We're getting our picture taken.
We
and
got
so
donut holes.
have
We had to
smile.
stop. Cheese, as my
Cheese,
granddaughter
yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
She sees the camera and she says cheese.
Yeah.
And goes on does what she does. Donut holes. Yes, we do have the donut holes. But we
Homemade
don't have
donut
any
holes.
tonight, but we have been making them, and they are good, and everybody is digging the donut holes.
That's cool.
They're in a bag,
Well,
and they've got cinnamon, sugar,
I
or
want to
powdered
talk
sugar.
about the Grayt Songwriters Week because we have not only Phil Madeira and the Mercyland Workshop writers, but we
Mm-hmm.
have Benjamin Butler, Jessica Williams, Chaz Sandford, and Melanie
Sanford. He recently, Chaz just remarried last year, and to a wonderful young woman. Her name's Melanie, and we're really excited. I met her. He brought her by. Of course, you know they got to bring the girls by to see Mama.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I was really excited for him. He's very happy, and she's a very sweet woman. So
And she's
they're
a
doing a lot of
great
writing
songwriter to get,
yes,
you know,
and
her
they are
own.
right. She is. She's a songwriter in her own right.
Yep. Yeah, in her own right.
That was cute. No pun intended. And then of course Chaz, you know, he started with Earth, Wind and Fire or something. No, actually it was Ike and Tina Turner.
I
But
can Tina Turner.
in Atlanta.
Seriously?
Yeah. He
Wow.
actually did some work with them back, and he was just a kid, you know. So
We're going to switch cameras because I don't like just seeing your eyes on
Okay,
the
well,
screen.
where are we?
Let's see if this works any better. Here we are, right there.
well, that's where we were a while ago.
right here.
Oh, hi.
Boom.
There we go. Oh,
Okay,
Hey.
we're here.
Okay.
All right. I also want to tell you we have with Chaz and Melanie, and then we have Linda McCrae. She's here with the Escape to Create program here in Seaside.
Yes.
And that is like a month-long residency where they get to come down
They-
and do whatever they do and just focus on it until they produce something.
That's right. And then they go around and they play at different venues and do different, you know, they'll do something at the Rep. I haven't really seen, I think think we might be the only outside world place they're coming.
I think so.
You know,
And so
as far as
she's
the
going
outside
to
world
join
goes,
us
we're only 2 miles apart, but
just
you
2
know,
miles down the road
but
across the
we
bridge.
are outside
Yeah.
of the world.
But
the
she's
seaside world.
Canadian, and she
Yep.
has got like platinum records, and is very popular up in Canada. And she's going to sing for us right here in the living room. So I'm really excited to see her. I think she plays banjo.
Oh, fun! Love a banjo.
Yep. Then we also have Randall Bramlett, of course.
You know,
He's going to
gotta
bring
love-
friends, and
Yes, he'll bring somebody. He'll come over and he'll probably play the piano. We'll set it up. And
That's
we'll
always
have
fun.
it going
he's
wherever
great.
everything's
He's
happening.
great, and I think Hound Dog Frank knows Randall because he's from
Yeah,
up there in
because they're all
Athens,
from the
Georgia.
same neck of the woods.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And then we have the Tall Pines.
Love the tall pines.
Love the Tall Pines.
Oh
you
my
know.
gosh, it's like June Cash and Johnny Cash.
Johnny and June. I mean, have you seen their picture? Let's go to
I know,
this
show them that great
picture here.
shot of
if we
them.
you can see the ones right here.
Yes, they are a hot mess. Look at them.
The couple there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love them. They, Chris's family has a house here in Grayton, and I've known them for many, many years. And his daddy comes into the coffee shop all the time when he's here. But they are actually from New York.
They kind of have that New York kind
Yeah,
of Tennessee,
they do.
New York look.
They do. And so anyway, but that's where he's originally from. And I believe, I don't think they're living in Nashville. I think they actually live in New York right now. But, or maybe they live in Nashville. What do I know?
And they're
I'm
coming
just
down for
innkeeper.
the 30A Songwriters Festival. They're a part
Yes,
of it.
they are.
Yeah.
They are a part of it. All of these people are part of the Songwriter Festival, except for one,
Mr.
our special guest,
Eric Lindell.
Eric Lindell, you know.
So we're having a really cool concert with him on Saturday.
Saturday night.
What is that?
And
the
y'all do
17th
not
or
want to miss
18th?
that
No.
because, you know, the last time I had a concert with Eric, halfway through I had everybody throw the furniture out in the yard. I did.
Throw the furniture.
I said, really,
in the
throw
yard.
the furniture out.
So you could
We-
dance?
Yeah. Yes, I have to say. Now, of course, you know, we don't know what'll happen, but there could be
Well,
dancing.
we'll be ready.
There could be listening. It'll start off listening.
'Cause
That's
he-
for sure.
He's just one of those guys that, yeah. He's
You just
great.
never know because he's such a great artist and his songs are uplifting.
That's
Let me
right.
just say that.
And we're going to be broadcasting that special show. This show is actually going to be doing some special broadcasting here on Hound Dog Radio Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. until 4 every day. And
know.
then
That's
and-
awesome.
And then we will be doing the Eric Lindell on Saturday night, the 7 to 9 p.m. So it's
I
going to
know.
be packed.
And Saturday
Live
night, in
music.
honor of Eric, it's going to be a little jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo.
Sounds like that.
Just like that.
Well, it looks like Zach is getting back up to
Yay.
the microphone. Sherry, it's been great, and we're going to get back to Zach here.
Hey, thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Leslie.
You got it. Thanks, Hound Dog Radio. Thanks for all those online listeners. We love talking with you. Join
Yeah.
in and talk with us.
Join in. Let us know who's out there.
That's right.
All righty.
All right. See y'all. And again, this is Leslie Kolovich, and we are live in the listening living room at the Grayt Coffee House in Grayton Beach, Florida. Nice dogs, strange people. Just the way we like it, right?
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. And pass the plate.
plate. Here we go. Zack Rosicka. Are you ready to go, sir? All right.
Here's the songs you recognize. I'm very sure of it. Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on, you give me fever like I never ever known. You're just a product of loveliness. I love the groove of your side. I've never felt so in love before. Promise me, baby, that you love me forevermore. I swear I'm keeping you satisfied, 'cause you're the one for me, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. My lonely days are gone, my lonely days are gone. I never felt so in love before. Oh, promise me, baby, that you'll love me forevermore. I swear I'm keeping you satisfied, 'cause you're the one for me, the way you make me feel. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. My lonely days are gone, my lonely days are gone. And it ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business but mine and mine, babe. Ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business but mine and my baby. My lonely days are gone. Michael Jackson, of course. Thank you. Y'all mind a little bit of rock and roll right here? Will that be all right? I was talking about Gary Clark Jr. earlier. Well, this was his first single he had out. Anytime I sit in with Forrest and Farrell, this is what I always play with them. Woke up in New York City, lying on the floor. Just outside of Marcy's West 54. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. Yeah, you gonna know my name by the end of the night. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. I don't care, no, 'cause you don't care, no. lost in the city trying to find myself. I went up a different person, came down somebody else. Well, I know it ain't right, but it's all in my head. Oh, I'm surprised that I'm still alive. I should be dead. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. I don't care, no, 'cause you don't care, no. Start off with the bottle, ended up with the bottle, taking shots, waiting on tomorrow, trying to fill up what's hollow. You gonna know my name, boy, you gonna know my to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. I don't care, no, 'cause you don't care, no. You're gonna know my name. You're gonna know my name. Hey, you're gonna know my name. Well, boy, you're gonna know my name by the end of the night. Gary Clark Jr. Music, thank you. Not really. Not after I heard this cat playing in Austin, Texas at this bar. He was playing in the bar next to me. Man, when I saw him play, I said, no, that's good for me, man. He was so good. It was authentic. I'll do one of my favorite songs that I've written. It's called Air and Opportunity. Excuse me and my cough, y'all. Once again, I don't even know if I said my name. I'm Zack Rosicka. And if you like what you hear, you can find me on iTunes or ZackRosicka.com. You can get to it from there. If you want to see where I'm playing, look up Zack Rosicka on Facebook. That's the only Zack Rosicka, my personal page, not the musician page. But that's good though, and I should. Now I'm going to start posting where I play on my musician page, which I should have been doing a long time ago. So thank you for that, Amy. So I'm on YouTube, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those crazy things. So I got the idea from this song. We know Big Rick. I don't know if y'all live here. Yeah. Well, Big Rick. He's got the big white beard, long white hair. He's a staple down here. He follows Dre Clampett, and a good friend of mine. He's always had a few beers. Usually when I see him, and he'll say, I'll say, "What's up, Rick?" He's, "I'm doing good, buddy. Nothing but air and opportunity, man. Air and opportunity." So I looked it up. I said, man, that's a good line. After a couple years of hearing it, I'm like, why didn't I write a song about this? And with that in mind. So I looked it up online, and there's not a single song called Air and Opportunity. So I said, well, I'm going to write one. So I did, and I wrote this song about, anybody that I've ever met, that I've dated, I've met in a bar. So this is how I can imagine meeting somebody for the first time in a bar and hitting it off. So I wrote a song about that. And I turned it into, or used Rick's line for the hook and the meaning of the song. When I saw your pretty face in those neons, as if time stopped in place, girl, I knew it was on. What's a man supposed to do when his mind is stayed on something true? Give me the chance to figure out if this is gonna work. We'll work it out. If it takes all night, I'll make it right. The only thing that stands in between you and me is there an opportunity? Every opportunity. If you wanna be free, then take my hand. I'm gonna give you all I've got. Well, I'll be your everything, man. What's a man supposed to do when his mind is stayed on something true? Give me the chance to figure out if this is gonna work. We'll work it out. If it takes all night, I'll make it right. The only thing that stands in between you and me is there an opportunity. Yeah, here an opportunity. Pretty girl, I know you're not looking for a steady thing. No. Well, you never know what might happen if you spread your wings, your wings, your. Give me the chance to figure out if this is gonna work. We'll work it out. If it takes all night, I'll make it right. The only thing that stands in between you and me is here an opportunity. Opportunity. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening. Thank you. A Christian song, is that okay? Is everybody cool with that? If not, I won't do it. Everybody cool with that? It's completely a woman sings the song. It's not the only song that I do that's sung by a woman. Her name is Kim Walker. If you want to hear a wonderful singer that's touched by the hand of the good Lord above, check out Kim Walker. The name of the group, and they're still together, and I don't know if she's singing with them still or not, but the name of them is Jesus Culture, and this song is called The Light of Your Face. Something completely off the wall. Hopefully my voice will hang. Yeah, people look at me funny when I sing this in the bar, trust me. I don't go to church much, and I'm sure I should. But I'm a firm believer in the man upstairs, that's for sure. He's been good to me. Great to me. to shine on me. Lord, be gracious with the light of your countenance and give me peace. For I live only to see your face, so shine on me. For I live only to see your face, so shine on me. Oh, oh, I. Oh, Lord, bless me and keep me and cause your face to shine on me. Lord, be gracious with the light of your countenance and give me peace. For I live only to see your face, so shine on me. For I live only to see your face, so shine on me. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Let the light of your face shine down on my heart and let me feel it. Let the light of your face shine down on my heart. Let me feel it. Let the light of your face shine down on my heart. Let me feel it. Let the light of your face shine down on my heart. Let me feel it. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Oh, Lord, bless me and keep me and cause your face to shine on me. Lord, be gracious with the light of your countenance and give me peace. For I So shine on me, oh, like that, yeah. Something very different, thank you. Well, I think we're going to sing a song here. This is about my favorite song to sing at the moment. I was about to say, I think I might be the biggest David Nail fan. But I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure some women got me beat, but I'm sure I'm the biggest male David Nail fan that there is out there. This is probably his most popular song. He's got Let It Rain and a bunch of other ones if you're familiar with them. But if not, then you should recognize this. Come to find out, he's had a couple record deals, or maybe even 3 of them. And it's taken him 16 years, I guess, to get where he is today. I'm glad that he finally had this song that's number 1 hit to boost his career, to boost it where he very much deserves, if you ask me. And then a cooler note is my friend Jay Wern, who plays around here in Destin, his sister, Catherine Elizabeth, is married to David Nail, come to find out, which is very cool. And Jake is very talented. There's one right here. She's a little complicated. She's making mind up just to change it. The kind of girl that keeps you waiting around. She likes to get her toes done bright red. She's always reapplying lipstick. Yeah, the muddy river bank, she's the first in and the last out. She's got something I can't figure out that everybody's talking about. She's got the blue jeans painted on tight that everybody wants on a Saturday night. Got the blue ring, she never the same. The sun won't rain, then she's pouring down rain. And she'll do whatever she wants, and when she moves, will let me draw to drop. And I do, but I don't want her to stop. I want whatever she's got. Yeah, I want whatever she's got. She'll tell you, mom, before you thought it. What you thought your plan was parking to figure out where your heart is. So twist it up. And she have a spin every weekend, and every penny you've been keeping, just to figure out what she's thinking. When you're thinking this slow, she's got the blue jeans painted on tight that everybody wants on a Saturday night. Got the blue ring, she never the same. The sun won't in, then she's pouring down rain. And she'll do whatever she wants, and when she moves, boots will every joint I'm dropping. I'm doomed, but I don't want her to stop. I want whatever she's got. Yeah, I want whatever she's got. Oh, she's got me hanging on a ledge, on the edge of a kiss. All I ever wanna do is this. She's got the blue jeans, pleated on tight. Everybody wants on a Saturday night. She got my blue ring, she never the same. I want. She's got the blue jeans, pleated on tight, that everybody wants on a Tuesday night. She got the blue ring, she never the same. She's some woman, then she's pouring down rain, and she'll do whatever she wants. And when she moves, we'll have a joint or drop it. I do, but I don't want her to stop. I want whatever she's got. Yeah, I want whatever she's got. Oh, yeah, she's a little bit complicated. That's alright. Doesn't matter, I'll keep on waiting for whatever she's got. Yeah, I want whatever she's got. Oh, yeah. Muchas gracias. Yes. Hopefully we have some Gavin DeGraw likers in here. Once again, it means a lot of y'all coming out here tonight. Man, I just can't with this hat. You might really be the very best woman to ever suit me, but I can't expect you to see how I see, 'cause sometimes I don't see a thing. But personal pressure is making me guess. Our time's running out as we're both getting dressed. I don't know whose body I'd rather feel pressed, but I cannot rest on my thought. We had a good time, then it was sorrow. I call it stealing, you call it borrowed. So I want my heart back if you're not gonna keep it. If you got no uses, that I'm gonna need it, and someone else is gonna need it too. Well, some of it's here. I'm wondering where did the rest disappear. The parts that I thought were the best are unclear, hiding there under your down. So maybe we'll call this a hard lesson learned, but you're holding something that I'll need return. If you need some time, I still got some to burn, but burning is just running thin. We had a good time, then it was sorrow. I call it stealing, you call it borrow. So I want my heart back if you're not gonna keep it. If you got no uses, then I'm gonna need it. And someone else is gonna need it too. What would the point be if we let this thing drag out? Failing to accept these impressions passed around. Oh, you and I, it's been a while, right? But I wouldn't change it all. So I'm gonna let you know we had a good time, then it was sorrow. I'm calling stealing, you call it borrowed. So I want my heart back if you're not gonna keep it. If you got no uses, then I'm gonna need it. And someone else is gonna need it too. La da 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 da. Gavin DeGraw music. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thinking that's what I'm doing. I'm sure you figured that out. Thinking of what to do. So here's one that's off the wall. It's about David Ryan Harris. I've talked about him a lot tonight. This is one of the rudest songs he's got, but it's telling the truth, so I'll sing it. It's called Digging Around. I hope you like it. He doesn't do that in his song. Well, I don't claim to have the answers. Hell, I don't even have a plan. Trying to keep a roof over my family, and I just do the best I can. And my little world can get me caught up. Some heavy things are going down, and the clock is still ticking, and we just keep digging around. I'm guilty of it. The clock is still ticking, and we just keep digging around. You can't bear to read the paper. No, you can't stand the evening news, 'cause they always talking about someone across town about somebody getting used, but you see that the clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around. The clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around, yeah. Well, righteousness wait as we procrastinate. The Grim Reaper's walking and we're standing talking. The clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around. With our eyes upon the heavens, we're gonna cast this sinner down to hell, lead her for rehabilitation. Why don't we build another prison cell? The clock is still ticking and we just keep ticking around. The clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around. The ill will keeps on rolling, righteousness sweet as we procrastinate. The Grim Reaper's walking and we're standing talking. The clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around. Righteousness wait as we procrastinate. The Grim Reaper's walking and I'm standing talking. The clock is still ticking and we just keep digging around. Thank you so much. Time's passing by so fast tonight, y'all. It's going by so fast. Would you two like to hear anything that you've heard me do before?
Did you play Amazing yet? Josh Kelly.
I did. You got it.
Oh my gosh, no, oh my goodness, you're leaving. You're leaving. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank y'all so much. Pleasure. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, they left me. They done left me. They just left. They left me. Alrighty. Once again, thank you, Sherry, for having me out here. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Leslie. Sweet souls in this building. request. Throwing a little Justin McCartney too. I like him. I like Josh Kelly. It's funny when I play songs, the guys are like, "Oh my gosh," and girls are like, "Oh, I like that song." I like a lot of songs that girls like. I'm that dude. Huh? Just at the start. Listen. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just city wanna hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. Cause I want you and you're beautiful. So you're the one I wanna chase. You are the one I wanna hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. Cause I want you and you're beautiful. So yeah, 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 yeah. You paint a picture on the wall, and you had a lot to tell me, but I don't think you can say it better. Oh, baby, you bringing up times I can't recall, and I know they made your point, but I just don't want to remember, yeah. And I know you got the feeling, and I can't say I'm agreeing with your topic of conversation. So just listen to the reasons and the hints that I'm giving to the thoughts of my imagination. Hopefully I'm still in key. And I said, baby, you're amazing, and I want to let you see that you were everything and more to me, and I will let you be. I will, I will. I saw you walking down the hall, and I had a lot to tell you, but I didn't think you could say it better. Oh, baby, you good out making me feel so small, and I know you made your point, but I just can't seem to remember, yeah. And I know you got the feeling, and I can't see I'm agreeing with your topic of conversation. So just listen to the reasons and the hints that I'm giving to the thoughts of my imagination. Well, come on, let me sing. And I said, baby, you're amazing. I want to let you see that you are everything and more to me. I'm gonna let you be. I will, I will. Cause I'm dancing around and you wanna play. I'm taking my time to make sure you stay. I would give my life to make it okay, yeah. So come on, let me see. Oh, 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 no, 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 darling. Well, I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just city wanna hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. Cause I want you and you're beautiful. So you're the one I wanna chase. You are the one I wanna hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. Cause I want you and you're beautiful. And I said, baby, that you're amazing. I want to let you see that you are everything and more to me. Well, I won't let you be. I will, I will. Yes, I will, I will. Oh, Jesse and Josh, thank you. Thank you much. Weak ending note. That was the worst ending note I've ever had on that song, but it still felt good, the rest of it. All right. Peter, can I get a caramel latte for my love in the back corner? Hey, Brooke, thanks for coming out. There she is there. Look at her. Just get a look at her. Well, when I was setting up, and thanks to Cal and everybody for having the equipment here and running sound and making me sound good, thank you, Cal. Cut myself on a string when I started, and now it's starting to bleed again, but I ruined my pants, man. I got a spot on my pants. I can't believe it. That blood don't wash off, not when only when it's fresh. I'm not going to say anything else because it gets too uncomfortable for people. I'm good with it, but everybody else, what did he say? Know that from killing people, that's what I was going to say. You know? Wash it off when it's fresh, it's all good. It's terrible, and then I shouldn't joke like that. No, the internet knows. He's a killer. All right. Trying to think of what to sing here. I got just the song for you. Play two of my favorites here. Once again, I'm Zack Rosicka. Thank you, Leslie, for all your hard work and the wonderful things you do for Grayton Beach and great coffee and the local music scene and beyond. Thank you, Sherry, for always being a true friend. Support me always. Thank you. Two more. Here's a slow one for you. It's about getting over somebody and finding the light of day. These streets are like an old jean jacket. It feels good anytime. What have I been waiting for? It's high time that I dust off the magic, put my face back in the crowd, and find somebody new. Yeah, my phone used to ring, but I just wasn't ready. The smell of the smoke and the tunes too heavy. One memory would tear down the levee, but tonight I don't feel a thing. And finally, I've made it through the rebound, and the past ain't dragging me down. Well, I'm back to who I was before. You want a perfect night? There's no telling where or what I might find before the morning light starts a brand new day. Even that autumn air feels sweeter. Feeling up my chest, there's a comfort in the cold. And somehow the taste of these Budweisers, they feel just like a friend. Yeah, they welcome me to lead. Yeah, you live and you learn and you try to do better. She wanted to go and I finally let her, but broken hearts like wood will splinter, and tonight I don't feel a thing. And finally, well, I've made it through the rebound, and the past ain't dragging me down. Well, I'm back to who I was before. You want a perfect night? There's no telling where or what I might find before the morning light starts a brand new day. Ooh, starts a brand Oh, you want a perfect night. There's no telling where or what I might find before the morning light. It starts a brand new day. Yeah, my phone used to ring, but I just wasn't ready. The smell of the smoke and the tune's too heavy. Just like a friend, yeah, you live and you learn and you try to do better. She wanted to go and I finally let her. Oh, I finally let her go. More David Neal music, thank you. Y'all want to rock medium or you want to rock a lot? It's your choice for the last one. A little? Just a little. Which song? It's Hunter Hayes, Storm Warning, or David Neal, Let It Rain. You said that? You said that? Do both of them. Both of them. Yeah. I knew what Brooke would like to hear. I don't. That's a bad song. It's a good song, but it's bad. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. It is. It's a terrible song. Let's talk about cheating. It's not good. I don't condone that mess. Let It Rain, that is. But it's the melody, man. I just love it. I love that song. So once again, thank y'all so much. My name is Zack Rosicka. Thank you, Leslie, Sherry, Cal, Peter. You are the best. And the man in the back, the chef in the back, I don't know his name, but he's cooked up some mean food tonight. It smells so good. What's his name? Chad, man. Chad, thank you, buddy. Hear nothing but great things from everybody about your great work, man. I know it tastes good if it smells that good. She rode in from the west in the summer sun, dressed hotter than the heat in July. With the wind blown hair, it just wasn't fair, the way she was blowing my mind. Have you ever noticed every hurricane gets its name from a girl like this? She's a Count 5 kind, keeps you up at night, hanging on to the edge of a kiss. She's a beautiful mess. You're the kind you love to love. What happens next? I got a feeling when the sun comes up, I'm gonna wish I had a storm in. I'm gonna wish I had a sign. I'm gonna wish I had a little heads up, little leeway, a little more time. Some kind of radar system locked in on love. I got a feeling by the time the night finds the morning, yeah, I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. Ain't it funny how it feels when you're burning your wheels somewhere between going and gone? That you get so lost that you can't turn it off. You give in and you just turn it on. She's a heart full of red, red lips like a flame. She's the girl from your favorite song. What a beautiful miss. One part angel, one part perfect, one part red. The kind of fun you'll never forget. I'm gonna wish I had a storm on it. I'm gonna wish I had a sign. I'm gonna wish I had a little heads up, little leeway, a little more time. Some kind of radar system locked in on love. I got a feeling by the time the night finds the morning, I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. Yeah, I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. Oh, oh. wish I had a store warning. I'm gonna wish I had a sign. Thank you. I'm gonna wish I had a little heads up, little leeway, little more time. Some kind of radar system locked in on love. Got a feeling by the time the night finds the morning, I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. Yeah, I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. Oh, little hairs, a little more time, little leeway, some kind of sign. Now, some kind of radar system. If I heard you, I would listen. And I'll be ready for a storm warning. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. God bless you. Much love. Thank you.
Right, I'm Leslie Kolovich, and we've been listening to the great sounds. Leslie Kolovich, and you've been listening to the great sounds of Zack Rosicka right here live in the listening living room at the Grayt Coffee House, Grayton Beach, Florida. Nice dog, strange people. Make sure you join us next on this coming Thursday. Cal Benton, sound guy, he's on the stage. Sherry, want to jump in here and say something?
Yeah, okay. Hey, guys. Here I am. Hey, Cal Benton, our very own Cal, on Thursday night. Y'all make sure to log in. Thank you so much, Zach. You're awesome. What a great night. Thanks, Les. Thank
Perfect
you, Hound
night.
Dog Radio.
You got it. All right, everybody.
Ciao.
Have a fantastic rest of the evening. Remember, Tuesdays and Thursday nights right here on Hound Dog Radio with Leslie Kolovich live in the listening living room. Ready, Hound Dog? I'm taking it back to you. See you guys.